Fingers, fat hands. I was not trying to go live yet. God, I'm trying to tell you something. Oh my God. Oh my God. People wanted to beat and look like a full time beat. Oh Lord. Mhm. Damn, that's fucked up. Y'all don't give me water. Whew. Ooh, I don't know about okay. So I'm probably going to here. I gotta hydrate real quick. This juicy tea. As soon as I wake up, keep my eye for the snakes. Cause I don't even know. I don't even tell them when you call. This shit crazy. What the hell? So let me tell y'all something. Hey, thank you for like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Hey, what's up? Thank you for tapping in. I put conditioner in my head and it's chillaxing, to say the least. I'm not done. I'm about to retwist it, but I had to take the twist out to really dig off in my head. Stay hydrated, y'all. Stay hydrated, please. Let me give y'all 25 reasons why I'm really in love with you. Oh, you sub? Thank you, honey. And I sure will sub back and check out your channel too. If you go, I got it. 25 reasons. Waiting on minutes. I don't need no background to tell you the rest. Let me tell you about this juicy tea and juicy tidbits that everybody needs to know and understand. Knowing just what I need, even when I didn't make it clear for you to see. Being understanding when the time comes, you know what I mean. For your beauty inside and out. Okay, you got a YouTube channel too. That's what's up. But you did it because of your love for me. I gave you 25 reasons why I'm really in love with you. Everybody needs to understand. You're not the only one in here. There's like there's 5 people that I can see that's in here at this time. Y'all hit the like button, hit the double tap the screen. Hey booze, hey. But let me give y'all a piece of key information why religious don't people say don't talk to the unalived or passed on loved ones because they don't want you to know the truth. First and foremost, do you – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – It's okay. I just put that ass on timeout. That part. Uh, want and need are two different things. Okay. He's poor. Hey, don't be talking about people like this. Not very nice. Give him a piece of respect at that. So they don't want you to talk to the unalive, your past on loved ones simply because they don't want you to know the truth. I did put a light on just so y'all can see me because the other light that's lit is not bright enough. So I put my little bright light on and it's working so y'all can see me. But yeah, um, bro, they don't want you talking to your passed over loved ones, especially the ones that really loved and cared for you. Like I feel so special. I feel so loved. I feel so cared for. Thank you guys for tapping in. Thank you for like, sharing, subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you for your love and support. Truly and honestly. They want you to know that you're not alone. They want you to be scared of them. But trust me when I say there are trickster spirits and there are, high vibrational, loving, caring, protective spirits as well. Archangel Michael. Just make sure you put up your bubble of protection. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Put up your bubble of protection with Archangel Michael. You know what I'm saying? And just definitely like really cater to yourself. Really give yourself that self love and that self care. Take a spa day or two. Like for me, I know for melanated women, bro, we gotta have like for me, I gotta have like 2 days. 2 days alone. 2 days alone, mandatory. Facts. If not a time set throughout the day of that is just dedicated for me. To where I can like chillax and I'm not overwhelmed, I'm not overworked, I'm not overstimulated, stuff like that. But my past over loved ones, let me tell you, when I say that I don't be lying, y'all, and other reasons don't be lying, when you get the confirmation, because y'all got to remember what happened in the spiritual realm happens in the physical realm. So it happened up there first before it happened down here. And that's just like communicating with somebody's higher self and not so much their lower self. But we can tap both energies, right? And all energies. So that's the good thing about, using your gifts the right way and using it for the right purposes and knowing safe and healthy boundaries spiritually and with yourself. When you learn with yourself, you learn about for others respectfully, right? And this is what this healing journey is about. When I tell y'all, until you do right by me, everything you do is gonna crumble. Bro, when I tell people, sometimes you could tell people to you blue in the face or whatever, right? Not to do certain things. And they're gonna probably want to find out if that means greasy. That means they're going to find out if it's true or not. Like I gotta show y'all this picture, these pictures I seen, and I didn't get to finish the game because they switched it to another one. But now it went from ancient Egypt to Jurassic. I said these motherfuckers sitting up here playing in our face. They straight played in our face, yo, with these games. And I'm playing Gardenscapes right now. Y'all hold on. Let me and that is not okay. And you have restricted like that. Jesus. These things is the devil. No restriction. No restraint. I knew that Capricorn energy is kicking somebody's ass right now. He was abusing the power and authority. So they teach us toxic ways of, which I've talked about this before, right? They teach us toxic ways of abusing our power and authority. We see this a lot with our family members. We see this a lot with our family members, friends, people we don't know, strangers, encounters we may have, and the things that we witness, right? So I'm chewing some gum, and it's delicious. Right up my alley. My grandpa must be close. He used to smoke cherry tobacco, and it smells so good. Pipe tobacco. He was very old school. So we learn these toxic dynamics and are witnesses to them. The reason why we are this to that is to learn how to make proper decisions, to either make the wrong decision or to make the right decision. And say if you experience something in your physical reality and it was attached to you, and you feel like you were done wrong or it was definitely an unjustified thing, right? Ooh, thank you for popping. Thank you. I needed that spiritual release. Um, and then you re-experience this in your own personal life. The choices that you are to make going forward will depend upon your karma. Are you going to exploit and abuse the previous experience that you went through that you didn't like, right? Take the high road, you feel me, and try to make things as even and equal give and take as possible, right? By choice. What are you going to do? That's why they want you to be an illusion and a trick of you're not going to have karma. And this is what's crazy. They don't want you to think that you're going to have to pay for the things that you do on this realm on purpose until you pass away. It's interchangeable. It's not true. You want to heal whatever you can and everything that you possibly can right here, right now, in every moment, every part of the day and night. When I say I prayed and asked God, God made it happen like that, I was surprised. And I was like, what? Y'all don't understand. My pride will get me in trouble with God because I don't ask for a lot, but my mission here is a lot to carry. It's a lot to deal with. But I do it because I want to. So, needless to say, you have to pay for your karma. And and this was crazy, yo. If you don't pay for your karma, your children pay for your karma and your children's children by generational lineage. And God can curse you up to whatever duration, but the max is supposed to be like 7 years. That's why they say you break a mirror, it's like 7 years bad luck. It's a 7 year cycle or something like that. It could be 5 years, could be three, depending on what you did. And they fucking up. Let me tell you, whatever you're doing, wrongdoing, you're doing to one person, it's going to triple it and you're increasing it. It's like putting a snowball that's about that big at the top of the mountain and letting it go. And it just keeps tumbling, it keeps accumulating, it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes down the mountain. You have to push that snowball wherever it lands back up that mountain until it depreciates through whatever weather is going on, through whatever kind of storm, whatever situation. Just think about it that way. You have to push wherever that snowball lands at back up that mountain through whatever weather you're going through. Now you think about the different harsh weathers, not to mention the wildlife that is going on, the people, persons, whatever is going to be around while you're trying to push that ball up the mountain. That's what it's like carrying everybody's burdens that don't want to heal when you have to be the lesson for everybody and clear their karma. Very drastic. So, okay, perspective here. Perspective branch, perspective loved ones is because they don't want you to clear your karma. They want you to stay stuck in your own personal hell. And then by creating your own personal hell, that's why it's burdensome for people that will do the right thing and will take accountability, because we're not just taking accountability for us, we're taking accountability for others as well. This is a harsh reality of what it is, but it is what it is. At least the blessings of the spiritual life are abound and abundant. Very much so, right? It's giving. It's giving so much. And I just want to say to whomever will come after my peoples, y'all gonna have a very hard life. Hello, how are you doing? I'm from the United States. So this is a part of their trickery. This is part of their illusion. This is a part of how they keep you in bondage of your own free will. Oh, I ain't gotta worry about that. I'm here now. What do people say? It be some stupid things like they don't even resonate with me because I don't resonate with it. So a lot of it I don't even really remember to say. But the different, people that have different sayings, like they ain't gotta worry about it now, they can worry about that later. No. Like you create your own personal heaven and hell here. I'm so glad. Thank you, Jesus. That I said, Lord, I don't want this on my children. I said they gotta go through a pinch of what I went through. I don't want it. I don't want that for them. That shit hurt my soul. But a lot of people don't believe it because it becomes bullied. 2222, as I said that. Look up that angel number. And a lot of people like, well, I don't want to be the odd man out. It's not being the odd man out. Trust me, it's not. They want you to feel that way. They want you to believe that. They want you to not be in tune with their emotions. So they will paint that illusion. So you guys have to really work hard on clarity as to how to evade those traps and how to work your way out of them. It's not easy. Trust me. I be trying not to smack motherfuckers trying me on a daily basis. Like, I don't even understand. Like, it's crazy. Like, just people do weird shit. And I'm like, why do you have to be so weird? Why can't you talk? Why can't you communicate? But then we have to understand also we are not the only beings on this planet, and people are vessels and they can be possessed by anything on whatever vibration they're on. And if they're on a very much way low vibrational than you, then you damn near really don't know what the hell you're dealing with. Can I please smile? Hi. That was a fake smile, but yeah. What you want me to smile for? I used to couldn't stand my smile. I would see my pictures. I'd be like, why do I look like that? But it grew on me. It's unique, one of a kind. Thank you for asking me to smile. You smile in the face of everything that comes against you. Trust me, it works. It may not feel like it at that time, but they hate it when you smile. They hate it when you laugh. They hate it. Let them hate. And it's okay. Because you know what? More people need to just be able to live free. And I believe that we are so fucking close to being there. And I think this month alone, September, is going to show and proof for that. Honestly, the unity. It's like the spiritual unity. Oh no, we're going to rest was like the first step after witnessing. And then, like, the second step is, that action, that ass the belt action without violence. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I use charcoal toothpaste and it doesn't have fluoride in it. They be like, don't use it, but I tried that funky ass other toothpaste all my life and it ain't do nothing but damage my mouth and left my teeth sensitive as hell. And I noticed after I use charcoal toothpaste that a lot of things change. Not only with calcifying your pineal gland, but with how my teeth look as well and how they are. So thank God for that. Thank God for self education and self evaluation. It's a charcoal toothbrush as well. You brush as many times as you need to brush. Everybody's different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. So, needless to say, God be guiding, and I'll just be here for the experience and looking at shit because there ain't no way in the world that God had me go through all these life lessons. Cause trust me, look, y'all don't understand how hard it is to go through something and people try to tell you and convince you that you are crazy for healing the way that you heal, for going through the lessons and not being petty that in the way that other people are. I don't think so. That's a possibility. Why are you all in my grill? You are not a dentist. So it's up to us authentically and ultimately to pay for our karma and what we have to go through. Okay? So, no. And I wouldn't get into a physical marriage either. Like, when I say physical marriage is I'm not going to no fucking courthouse. I'm not going to no fucking courthouse. I'm not going through that shit. No, thank you. No, ma'am. No, ham. No, sir. Spiritually, getting back to tribal, the marriage is intercourse. That's the ring, and it's not a finger that it goes on. So that's just facts. I figured that out, and I was like, oh, soul ties make so much more sense. In that sense, now, doesn't it? How many wives and husbands do you really have? Spiritually, you don't know nothing about it. And then be wondering why your life fucked up. Ooh. So, yeah, I'm not married. Okay. So, are you celibate? Are you like not? That ain't none of my fucking business. I don't even know why I said that. Because I really don't care. But here's something to think about. Let me just rephrase that. Woo. Let me just back that shit up and hold that horse for a second. Just a second. Hold. Don't even answer that. Here's something to think about. With that manifestation energy, with not having a wife or a girlfriend, um, I would hope that you will be on your healing process, like continuously, even in that. Because we can say we single or whatever, but unless you're healing and single continuously all the time, it's not going to matter how single you stay. It's not going to matter because if you did not heal in your time of self awareness, in which you should have been seeking in that time of singleness and breaking soul ties from whatever you had before, it's not going to matter. Um, we are actually existing at this, we're communicating, so I don't agree to nothing. Let me just let you know that right now. I don't agree to nothing. You're here right now, we're talking. That's as good as it gets. How you break what? What's up, Clark? Soul ties? It all depends on what you made. Because I used to always hear from the radio guy, soul ties, yeah. As long as you were in the relationship, is about how long it's going to fucking take for you to get that fucking soul tie off of you. And I was like, damn, that's damn near factual. So that means a lot of us will be fucked, right? But I would give or take at least half that time if you do the work. Um, More so for men or logical mind thinkers, they should do a co-op of counseling and spiritual work. And you also, I mean, I would recommend you do the spiritual work yourself because through your triggers, you can really find out what you need to work on. But because I say trusting other people to like, pay them, help you work through your spiritual, things you need to balance out is a tricky situation first and foremost because not everybody has good intentions. I had to learn the hard way. I'm just letting y'all know by example. Um, so yeah, your guides would be your triggers, your your bad habits. That thing is moving slow. What is that? It doesn't look like a plane. It is not flashing. So I don't know what the hell that is. Happy birthday. So yeah, breaking soul ties, you can do candle work as well to help you on those soul ties. And then you also have to educate yourself on candle work. You have to educate yourself on what soul ties you can break and what soul ties you only God can break. That's real shit. I prayed them demons right on out of existence. Not gonna lie. But you got to be careful. And I didn't know that it was a tricky, sticky situation because when you have children, in particularly, it can affect your children. So you must not do work when you have children. You have to do a lot of self work and pray to God. Everybody got their will, and everybody doesn't want to heal. Everybody doesn't want to hurt. Everybody hurts. I'm going through my Zootopia shit, y'all. So not everybody wants to heal because healing hurts. Healing, you cry, you laugh, you get sad, you may get depressed. You may have a rush of feelings. And then, you may have past life feelings and emotions and dreams, releasing negative energy. There's so much. There's grounding, there's hugging trees, there's taking deep breaths so you don't choke a bitch out. And that goes for men or for women, you know? Don't be worrying about how long I've been single. Don't worry about it. Just know I'm single, possibly, and what you have going on, especially if you're here to, like, my mission go deep, yo. my mission go so deep that it's going, it's going against the narrative in which they want us to live. And I literally have to be the example of that. Nobody else can go through it. Other people are going through it. I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm the only one, but and it takes a certain It takes a certain type of somebody to be able to handle that, because not everybody has the patience to decipher bullshit. And generational curses and healing the inner child. That's what we talk about on this channel. Okay, it's time to switch positions. So, healing the inner child. Ultimately, it has a lot to do with slave trade, reparations, um, ultimately dismantling the government system, breaking it down. And I wonder why that is. We have to really question that. Why would they not want everybody to have a fair chance? Why are they fighting so bad to stay in their own personal hell? And then they're making it pretty obvious on a public platform that, oh, we can't get the melanated folk that we enslaved before to get back to these fields. What? But we want to deport the people, breaking through all these illusions. It has been wonderful. I can say the confirmation has been confirmation, and especially with this transit, has been hitting like gold, like striking gold for real. That liquid gold. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. I ain't going through nothing. But it felt good. I didn't know what I wanted or needed to emotionally release, but it naturally happened for me, and I love it. I really do, because it was just it's so special. You know what I mean? We all know what I mean when y'all go through it. It's like working very hard to reach a goal. You surpassed the goal. Fuck the goal. You surpassed that goal, and you went above and beyond, and you did the damn thing. Okay, and there ain't nobody and no one that can tell you anything other than wise. So, okay, makes sense. But going through these challenges, paths in the sand, and giving them a pathway to kind of follow, to go off of, and how to break these generational curses. Be simply by different acts of kindness. And then you also want to be careful, because you don't want to pick up other people's karma as well, and them using you on the soul level as a buffer to avoid their own karma. So you have to be careful and aware of these different energies and keeping your energy balanced, so you can use discernment in order how to tell the difference as well. So it takes a lot. That's just like scratching the surface. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of mental and emotional and soul energy. Now I can't do it. Not this video. So, all these illusions and let me give y'all another reason why you don't want to mess with the front. Oh, that's my fat hand. You want to mess with passed on loved ones. They can't go to jail. There ain't a jail nor a hell to put them in. First and foremost, you can't put them in the hell or jail. Then people ain't got shit to lose. They just in another vessel whooping your ass for some shit that you wasn't supposed to be doing. So just live your life right. Live your life right. And do people right. Because, boy, let me tell you, when that karma Ain't nothing nobody's can do about it. And when it gets really vicious, oh my god, I can tell y'all something right now. Like, and that's another thing. God was showing me, but the shit it happens so fast and so quick. It happens so. What the hell? Oh, that's what I keep doing is making a short and hitting that video button, and it make a short out of my daggone video, and it be tripping me out. I'm like, who the hell messing with my phone? Cause when we got off my last live, this idiot that was supposed to be fixing my screen and broke my charger port, he got into my TikTok and removed my number. So if y'all see somebody playing around on my TikTok, it is not me. And this will be on my YouTube playing and leaving comments and shit. Cause I called him out first and foremost. Like I'm not gonna recognize patterns. Like I'm very intuitive. Ain't nobody no dummy. That's a whole nother story. People like to get their karma. Like they ain't got no life to live. But okay, you'll figure it out. It's on them. So yeah, there ain't a hell jail to put these people that are in another body. And I mean, it may be, but when it come to God and what reparations you supposed to be owed and what they supposed to be doing, they be in that ass text. And I find it like when I got the confirmation from last year what was going on and what I called out, I was like, oh my God. Like, I don't want no parts. You want some of this too old man? No. No, I'd be like, no, I don't want. But for it to be damn near a whole year exactly to a T to a point, when I tell you karma don't miss, karma do not miss at all. Karma don't miss, karma don't miss. And that's why when I seen that colleague energy, I was like, ooh, Jesus. I was already seeing what was going on with the weather, right? Y'all seen what was going on with the weather. Them earthquakes. Come on now. Them earthquakes and everything. When and then I seen Cali Mount, I said, ooh, Jesus. And I don't know what the transition are right now. I think what was going through retrograde. It wasn't Mercury. Oh, it was it was Uranus or Aries or something. Now it's supposed to be Aries going through Mercury retrograde. And it's like, yeah, this motherfucker be trying to play with me. Stop playing, bitch, on my damn YouTube. That's okay. They gonna figure out. God come choke their ass out in their sleep. Or some other shit happen. They gonna be like, oh my God, why did this happen to me? Remember that time you was playing? God's gonna give you a vivid memory of why you should not fuck around and find out. But that's neither here nor there. Um, yeah, I'm so glad that shit hurt. I went through a lot to get where I'm at today. It still got more to go. And this is the scary part for me. It's the scary part. Why is it the scary part? Because um it's almost like that devil energy. Releasing the devil energy, meaning releasing control, right? And trusting. This is where love becomes trust and trust is love. It's that all the time, but when it's not just you, there's someone else, is when those triggers, hey, they come in and you're like, mm, damn, I missed that soft spot. That shit hurts. Let me heal it. Fuck. Cause I don't be playing. I don't be playing about nothing and nobody around me. Even goofy ass bitches that be playing. And it's like, damn, how you gonna look for pretty much trying to fuck somebody's life up and then you want protection from them at the same time? And not only so much you won't, you would need the protection. But you know what? That's why I'm falling back. I did. I said Ice Queen for a reason. I ain't lying because I felt that energy. I felt that Ice Queen energy. I said, damn, what the hell is going on? Oh, shit. I felt it though. I'm like, I would not want to feel that energy for the life of me. That is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And that Queen of Swords in the reverse, straight cold cut, straight to the point. There ain't no there ain't no second guessing. There ain't no minced words. It is what it is, and that's it. But what this person is gonna do that was playing my phone, this is the month to get your whole business towed down. And I'm tired of being very kind to people that fuck me over and that want to destroy my life and want to play a part in that. You want to play tit for tat? I'll make time. I will make time. I just been sitting back trying to like two of pentacles in between. Like I wish people would really stop with the toxicity, but then when they have the free will and they use their free will in the way that they do to want to just stay toxic and then they wonder why they get the results out of life that they do, is it really a fucking surprise to you as to why that is? I don't know. But, then again, there's a lot of men out there that think that they are the rulers of women, and that is so not the case. So not the case, honey. And it's just putting me through another fucking ass itching moment because these people, this person wants to play with me as if I'm something to play with. So I gotta show them that's not the case. And I hate to be in that energy, but you know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do. Backslash wave. You're not gonna like it, honey. You're not gonna like it. And I try to be peaceful. I try to be calm, you know what I'm saying? Because how long has it been? It's been over a month right now that this person still have been playing on my YouTube. And then when we got off the last live, shut me out my own TikTok. Honey, you Understand, in this lifetime and the next one, you're gonna have so much fucking karma to pay off. Especially fucking with me in a time where I'm supposed to have rest and peace. Oh, honey, if I gotta disturb my rest and my peace for another motherfucker, oh, oh, honey, you're not gonna like it. You just not. My lower half ain't no joke. With God, and the ancestors, these hands stay clean. But I'm gonna show you some public shit that's gonna go hit real for you. No matter how it hit for me, I'm gonna be protected, divinely guided, and protected at all times. Okay, it is what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if this motherfucker was a Capricorn. But needless to say, whatever got this man tripping, how he tripping. He's Arab, and I did him on my public platform because I knew he was playing on my shit when he had my laptop. That he better not be sleeper selling on my shit because that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That shit got everything to do with the people that it has to do with. You're on my territory. You're on my land, sir. And you won't play with my shit? I'm talking about smile? Because I'm on your ass, sir. Boy. But this is another reason why I'm like, people don't understand how much you are not alone just because you're single. It doesn't matter. I'm in tune. I have my spiritual inheritance, bro. And then you wanna fuck with me at a time where I ain't supposed to be fucked with at all. But you just another lesson in my blessing that I'm gonna learn from, and you gonna have to learn too. So the feeling's gonna be fucking mutual. You making me have to learn a lesson. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to be your lesson too. So it is what it is. Y'all stay tuned because I will be having to put his business on this public platform simply because he's playing with my personal information in my personal life and causing me strife. And I don't need that. Not with playing with my children, my personal information. And y'all know I had to come on this public platform last year and let y'all know that the girl that had stole my phone and jumped me at work had got a hold to my shit. And now this man, like literally, I paid him to fix my screen, and he sat up here playing in my face like I'm a dummy. I'm just a peaceful person, but when you pay with people, peaceful people, like you don't understand the wrath that come behind that. Cause I ain't got the energy, no time to fight for nothing. I I don't got bail money. Nobody has bail money for me but God for bail money. Because you would be worth me losing everything that I worked so hard for. But I'm going to show you in the destruction of what you're trying to cause me in my life for whatever reason you chose to not choose peace. And I told you, like, there's way too much stuff going on for this to going to start more shit on top of what's going on. You're just going to have to learn the hard way. So, y'all stay tuned for that. I'm going to be putting this shit on this public platform. I'm not going to be playing. It is what it is. You know, the best revenge is my paper, and I don't got time for pettiness, but I'm gonna be a little bit petty. And it's not even being petty. This calls for ass whooping. And this man, he wouldn't square up with me if he had the chance to. Real shit. Because if you're gonna sit up there and play, no way that I'll give you a chance to just square up. Or if I ask for my money back, that you give it to me and be decent and fair about it. Which I'm gonna give you that chance and see if you will. And if you won't, it is what it is. You already know what's up. So, anyways, y'all gonna believe in the higher power and what it is. Y'all gonna believe in this red clay. Y'all gonna believe in a woman's worth. Y'all gonna believe in everything that y'all try to disrespect and destroy. This shit is only fucking temporary. It is not permanent. It is not fixed at all. And I love that for me. The free energy of that in which it resides in is the best. Is the best way to coincide in everything that it brings. Little things. It's the little things and the joy it brings. Yeah, yeah. India.Arie, it's the little things that matter. And that make me really happy. And I'm happy with that. And it really pisses me off that people want to do like little petty shit and childish shit, which is toxic, you know, right through the door that you need to walk through into a new existence and what you created. Because regardless if I do that or if I don't do that, you're still going to reap karma heavily. How am I ignoring you when that was your first comment? Thank you for subbing. Hi. It's like y'all impulsiveness that come in through here, like y'all seriously need to calm down with the impulsiveness. Like y'all in here chillaxing, coming here on fucking 3,000. The energy will be reciprocated. You know, I let things go. And I just pray to God that they work out. And I don't have to absolutely. But, you know, it is what it is. Some people just choose pettiness. I didn't do a live yesterday. And if I was talking of a channeled message, that's totally different. And yet I say patience is a virtue. So it is what it is. Either you're understanding or not. So I don't deal with impulsiveness. I just explain myself and I really don't have to. Or with patience and reoccurrence on my life, you will have a lot of understanding. Okay? So people understanding how their karma is going to work right now, right here and right now, is of the utmost importance. Let me tell you. So you can break these karmic life cycles. Focus on that. And focus on cutting those soul ties first. And what gems, you can use and protect. Those three things. Cleansing, healing, and protecting is what you want to do. Okay? Focus on that. So as long as you cleanse, heal, protect those things will be your main focus in healing your inner child. So you can start to raise your vibration and eating clean. Stuck in, and you have chakras in the front, you have chakras in the back as well, and they need to spin in a certain way. So you want to focus your energy on your chakras aligning and spinning the right way and clearing them out and making sure you don't have energy stuck in certain aspects of your chakras. So that would be the best thing. You should be able to focus on as far as starting your healing process is to focus on you. Cleansing, salt baths, and everything as well is also a good regular um, spiritual hygiene that should be practiced, along with the special essential oils, herbs. Sometimes you can use dry herbs, sometimes you can use live herbs or flowers as well. It all depends on the type of manifestation you are doing. And don't beat yourself up if you can't afford it at the time. Trust me, with enough due diligence and hard work, you can also pull off these manifestations through healing in the right intentions. When I couldn't afford, excuse me, when I couldn't afford the herbs and stuff like that, or the oils, things like that. I would I would research and study what the herb and oil did and what the intentions were and what they were used for. So you can also set your intentions that way. The mind is a very powerful thing and it can be used for those purposes. And that's ultimately what I did until I could afford it. So you can't tell me nothing can be done because people will make things so fucking expensive to where you can't afford it, right? Say you can't afford it at that time or whatever, and you're like fucking desperate for cleansing and healing, and you want to start your journey, and you want to feel the experience of so-called nothing. But like I said, if it happens in the spiritual first until it happens in the physical, that's where you can start, right? That's where a lot of people are misconcepted about manifestation. And the more you manifest and you cleanse and you heal and you protect, the more it'll happen for you in this realm. You'll be able to see, like, I pray for to let me see the unseen, um, let me see and reveal to me what's in my blind spot, right? What are your blind spot? That is another thing to look at and to focus on so that you can see all perspectives in how to heal and what to guide yourself through. Um, Recommendations, and everybody's different, so you have to go with who um, who you resonate with, and you're not going to always resonate with one person forever. You can definitely be down for that person, whatever, but just know energies shift and they change, and what's meant to come out for whatever reading, whatever channel message will come out. And or if you no longer resonate with someone, then you can definitely have the option of definitely looking for someone who more resonates with what you're going through. Okay. All right, it's hella late. I'm about to get my ass up and make my next plant-based meat at home. Okay, I'm so proud of myself. I'm finally doing it. And it's like perfect timing with everything that's going on. It's fucking insane, yo. So I'm working on it and I'm going to be making my plant based bread at home too. I'm not too much of a baker, and this requires a lot of balance and everything for me to say. But you know what I mean? I'm learning, and I want to learn and everything. Next thing I gotta get is a steamer. I already have something to like steam with, but it's not efficient. It's the way, well, I'll take that back because I did just get this other pot that will suffice. I don't know. I'm working on some of my impulses too, but I gotta check it out and make sure because I could be definitely wrong. The size could probably not fit, but hopefully it does. Then I don't have to spend extra money, and I can save that money. So definitely investing in, I want to say like a 15, 20 pound bag of plant based flour will last um, a family a few meals. I want to say with the equivalent that I made, maybe about 2 months, maybe three, depending on what you made with it. Depending, right? And I'm going to make chicken and pork. So it all depends. And that's going to last me a long time. So just me alone. And I'm going to get some more flour so then I don't have to buy the little box of fufu. I could just make it here from scratch and mix up the two um, flours together and make it easier that way as opposed to spending so much damn money on a box as opposed to buy the pound of a 20 pound bag or something like that, 20, 35, 30 pound bag. So, life hacks, go to the markets, go to your Asian, your African, your Indian markets if you want to spread that dollar. Um, and some things in bulk, you can. Some things, and I got this a couple of months ago, so I'm good. I'm good on what I got, especially for what the month is calling for. We are supporting melanated owned businesses this month solely. And we are doing a hair strike. So that'd be good. That's a good thing, I think, especially if, these products are causing, absolute madness. But not only that, the products used on the synthetic hair is not really good. So for that, it is what it is. And whatever, whatnot, we can definitely make a difference in our communities. And I so wanted to participate, but I'm going by word of mouth absolutely right now. Um, that's why I'm glad I didn't do anything on my other public platforms that I have that I was only going to use for a certain reason. But God be guiding me because, boy, had it be something else, I probably would have lost my shit. I ain't gonna lie. So, God moves in my life for divinely guided ways for whatever purposes that God is using me for. And I love it. I'm just really going with the flow and liking the results. So, stretch that. They gonna respect our investments. They gonna respect our names. Most intellectuals do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. So think about it. They really do because they know what type time it is, especially when we're connected to our higher selves and we're protected by our lower selves. You know, it comes with a great deal of protection and responsibility. It just is what it is. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to go about my merry way and learning how to improve my craft and loving and, investing in my health, wealth, and abundance with joy. You should do